Here today, well, we're going to have a sale.
This is pretty unique.
There's about 90 tractors in the collection.
What we would call sort of primarily classic tractors or modern classics.
There's a Doe Triple D and there's a Northrop.
We've got interest from America, Germany, the Netherlands. We've got all four corners of the country, a lot of interest from Ireland.
All be sold, hopefully. I don't really want to be putting them all back in the shed again.
Cheffins are delighted to be instructed here. We're at the Shrubbs farm collection in Shearing, in Essex, for the Liddell family. They've put together this amazing collection of 90 plus tractors, a lot of Fords, Fordsons, Ford variants such as County, Doe and Roadless, and they've decided to dispose of the collection, and we're very honoured to be instructed.
The farm has been in the family for almost 100 years now, and the fourth generation is now learning. Shrubbs farm mainly does all arable cropping, and then we do contracting on top of that. We grow wheat, rape, oats and sugar beet. Here today, well, we're going to have a sale. We've been collecting tractors since 1985, somewhere about that. What spurred us into action was we bought some land, which is adjoining, and that doesn't happen every day. And you've got all this money sitting there, and I thought it was a good way of financing it.
This is pretty unique in that this hasn't just happened in the last 5 years and cobbled together in some respect. This has been a very organic collection put together from the early 80s, and the Liddell family bought a lot of tractors when it probably wasn't fashionable to buy them. They were sort of quite modern, or deemed quite modern still, so they're quite pioneering in that respect. It was also quite an unknown collection as well, quite a private collection. People knew they had one or two. They didn't perhaps appreciate they had getting on for near 100. So yeah, it's just a lovely selection and fresh stock to the market for collectors to have a go at.
Well, Cheffins seem a very professional operation. I know Oliver, and he's very approachable, and I rang him up and he was very keen to help us. I think there'll be all sorts of people here after them. It's surprising the number of people that are interested in old agricultural machinery, and there's a lot of people collecting tractors, nothing to do with farming.
We're online, so we've got live internet bidding, webcast auction as well, so people can bid from all four corners of the globe really.
One or two things I have a reserve on that I'm not too worried if they go or not. But the biggest part of them will all be sold, hopefully. I don't really want to be putting them all back in the shed again.